the most transparent companies in America, as determined by an independent Transparency Scientific Committee for the first time. I'm so excited to announce the 6th Annual U.S. Transparency Awards. Transparency is not just about receiving an award. Transparency in corporate communications remains critical. The distinguished members of our Transparency Scientific Committee can attest to that, with their combined vast experience from all walks of investor and corporate life. Transparency is a necessary ingredient of the capital markets. It inspires investor confidence and trust, and therefore creates real value for companies and their stakeholders, something beyond mere enhanced reputation. Becoming familiar and comfortable with a company pushes investors and others to dig deeper into that company's affairs to determine whether one wants to invest, buy, work for, or partner with that company. It can also be linked to more positive voting outcomes for companies, and that's a big deal. To move the needle, the transparency movement aims at making it practical, easy to adopt, and accessible to yield great outcomes for both companies and investors alike. Our awards process: each year, an array of experts reviews the corporate disclosure documents for all the S&P 250 companies. This includes proxy statements, Form 10-Ks, ESG reports, IR websites, and codes of conduct. The Independent Transparency Scientific Committee oversees this objective process, including reviewing and updating the 233 criteria that reflect the 5 pillars of transparency. We apply these criteria to our 8 award categories to determine the winners, with the 9th award bestowed upon the overall winner in transparency. Plus, we recognize winners by industry. Let's get started. Our first category is most improved across all documents. This company shows a real dedication to making changes responding to the needs of a company's stakeholders. Congratulations to Ford Motor Company, winner of most improved overall disclosure. CVS Health and Ecolab were second and third in this category. Some companies slip insider jargon into their documents that makes it more difficult for readers to understand. The use of simple, concise language enhances transparency and in turn builds real value. This is like plain English, but more than that. The winner for plain language in this proxy statement is Rockwell Automation. Johnson & Johnson and John Deere were second and third in this category. The Form 10-K continues to evolve the most for many companies, as it's the most logical disclosure document to get a makeover. Part of this is SEC rulemaking. Part of this is investor demand. Transparency in these documents is critical. In the category for Form 10-K, the winner is ConocoPhillips. Moody's and Bank of America were second and third in this category. Making it easy for readers to find what they're looking for is a critical component of transparency. Make that IR webpage accessible. Think user-friendly. Wow, the winner for Investor Relations website is a tie, Bonanza. Congratulations to both Bank of America and Honeywell for this honor. Cognizant Technology was the runner-up in this category. A clear, concise code of conduct, the Code of Ethics, reflects the purpose and values of the way a company sees itself. It helps to guide and influence the behavior of its board and employees. These codes should be transparent to make it as easy as possible for all to comply. The winner code of conduct is NextEra Energy. AIG and Procter & Gamble were second and third in this category. Proxy statements remain the most critical documents for stakeholders of all kinds. Proxies have long been among the most transparent. Among the many companies that do such a great job in this area today, one truly stands out. Congratulations to Lockheed Martin, which happens to be my alma mater, but again, the criteria are objectively applied. Winner of Best Proxy Statement. Freeport-McMoRan and Gilead Sciences were second and third in this category. The ESG report is a disclosure document that might be the most read corporate document today. Regulatory requirements in this area are evolving quickly, and litigation over sustainability and DEI initiatives continue to grow. Transparency here is critical, with this disclosure sure to remain in the crosshairs for years to come. Congratulations to Ecolab, winner of Best ESG Report. Prologis and Dow were second and third in this category. Finally, our top category, Best Overall Transparency, the Big Kahuna. This company stood out among those judged, receiving high scores across all 5 types of documents reviewed, earning the Best Overall Award. And the winner is Intel. We congratulate Intel for its standout achievement and sincere dedication to transparency. Dow and MasterCard were second and third in this important category. Big accolades for all 3 companies. We'd also like to recognize the winners in each industry for their commitment to transparent disclosures and communications. These companies include utilities, Xcel Energy, Duke Energy, Exelon. Communication services, T-Mobile, Verizon, Netflix. Real estate, Prologis, American Tower, Vici Properties. Materials, Dow, Freeport-McMoRan, Ecolab. Information technology, Intel, Cognizant Technology, ServiceNow. Industrials, CSX Corporation, RTX Corporation, and Lockheed Martin. Healthcare, Elevance Health, Merck, and CVS Health. Financials, MasterCard, Allstate, Visa. Energy, ConocoPhillips, Hess, Williams Companies. Consumer staples, Target, Mondelez, General Mills. And finally, consumer discretionary, Ford Motor Company, Home Depot, and Marriott International. Congratulations to all those who have been acknowledged. I want to thank Labrador for being driven by the conviction that transparency inspires investor and other stakeholder confidence and therefore creates real value. Trust is good for business. If you have any questions or would like to gain a better understanding of the criteria so that your company might advance its position in the future, please contact me, Brock Romanek, or anyone at Labrador anytime. For a complete list of these 2024 winners, including the ranking of the top 20 best overall S&P 250 companies, visit transparencyawards.com or realtransparentdisclosure.com.